Okay, here we are tonight in the lab working on a new theme called the Fort Turf. And with that, today we found a book in the library on Israel foods, right? So we're checking that playbook out for the cooking. And right here after the sacred season of Christmas, we're seeing some interesting things sprout. Okay, so this recipe calls for fresh green garbanzo falafel, right? And hey, look at here. We're seeing a sprout rise, the notion of garbanzo, right? And we're doing this because animation is tedious, and this is, this is much labor less intensive. And here, boom, the sprout comes on. And with that notion, we now see a representation of a sprout and a nut of the garbanzo, right? And garbanzo, if we look in the index, right, to the encyclopedia, we learned the gar prefixes, the gar fish. We see things of garbage disposal, Greta Garbo, garden of the gods. Gardening is a topic, right? And we saw that sprout up. And, the name Gary comes into play, of course. And all kinds of things, right? So Garfield the goose, Garfield the cartoon, Garfowl. We're just really kind of looking at that whole order of that notion, the garden snake, and then that caps off at the end, flank it with gas, and so there we saw it, right? Something pretty spectacular. And now if we just we want to take a look at the falafel, right? So we're going to go ahead and relocate these items here. Okay, and now we're going to bring in the falafel, right? And the falafel, in regards to Israel, is that kind of a bean. Kind of a bread mixture, I believe. So we're seeing those sprouts up here too, right in this kind of a crib or manger with the writing annotations of the pencil. So an interesting notion, right? And Israel, let's not forget about how sacred that culture is into, all things perhaps that were prior to Christianity. Now, I'm not the expert, right? But hey, definitely check out some things on Mirex Kitchen. I don't think we're going to animate this because animation's labor intensive. And, we're kind of getting a show point, understood right here. So there you see the masks we've created, right? So we've actually, created some isolations to create this illusion, right? And that's really the kind of magic in the bakery that's occurring. So definitely, check out the playbooks there. That way you can get the broad spectrum of how things are.